Thank you for joining us for the Ministry of the Word at Redeemed Christian Fellowship in Phoenix, Arizona. We hope the Ministry of the Word will be a blessing to you.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for joining us, being with us today. I appreciate you guys. We're so thankful for the support that you guys give to us and by showing up and being here online with us. We are talking about this week the desires of your heart. And I'm going to start in Psalms 37, verses 3 through 5. It says, "Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed." So the lexicon actually says, dwell in the land and cultivate faithfulness. I thought that was an interesting phrase, cultivate faithfulness. What does that mean? That means you're putting in the effort to be faithful. You're cultivating that faithfulness. You're actually doing the work to be faithful. Trust in the Lord and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. You're cultivating faithfulness. That's how you're getting the needs met. Verse 4 says, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." So the word delight actually means to be pliable. Pastor has described this to me as to bend your will to another. You're bending your will to the Lord's will. Delight thyself also in the Lord. You're delighting in the Lord, and you're bending your will to his will. So we are to be pliable and to bend our will to God's. When you bend your will to the Lord, when you completely trust in the Lord, do good, and cultivate faithfulness, it becomes your desire to do his will, and his will becomes the priority of your life. It's a priority to you to fulfill the will of God in your life. It becomes delightsome when you do those things. Then he will give you the desires of your heart. Your desires become what God desires for you. Your will is bending to his will, and so you desire the things he desires for you. So how do you know if the things you desire are in line with his will? Well, obviously his will is in his word, and his will is in the promises that he has given to you. He desires for you to be healthy, to be whole, to be stable in your relationships, to be financially independent, to be strong and victorious. Those are his desires for you. And so when you're bending his will, your will to his will, you are desiring those things for your life as well. And therefore those things will be met in your life. God gives you the desires of your heart, which then becomes your desires become his desires, and he desires these things for you. So you're going to be healthy, you're going to be whole, you're going to have stable relationships, you're going to be financially independent, you're going to be strong, you're going to be victorious. All this comes from bending your will to his will. Verse 5 says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass." The word commit means to roll or to roll away. You're rolling your way unto the Lord. The word way means a road or a journey or a manner. So you are to roll your journey and manner of living unto the Lord. This is a completely submitted lifestyle to him. When you completely submit your desires to him, your manner of life, and your future to him, you are putting your trust in him to take care of all the desires of your heart. And when you do this, he ends verse 5 by saying, "He shall bring it to pass." It's more closely translated as "he will do it or make it." So he will do everything he promised in your life. He will make it happen in your life. Just don't be stubborn. Don't get in the way. Don't make it about you any longer. It's not about you. It's about his will for your life. Don't get in the way. Submit your will to his and watch him bring everything to your life, more than you could ever imagine. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20 says, "Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." God is able. Now unto him that is able. God is able. The word able means to have power. It is according to his power and ability, not according to our ability, but according to his ability and his power that we can do unto him that is able, that he can do. I'm sorry, I said we, but it says he. that he can do exceeding abundantly, which actually means super abundantly, over and above all that we ask or think. Anything that you can imagine, God is able to do over and above that. Anything you could picture, over and above that. Anything that you ask for, God is able to do more than that. There is no limit to what God can do. And he will not do less than what you ask for. Why do we limit God if it's according to his ability? Do we not trust completely in his ability? Do we not understand that he wants to do more for us? This is a question I've asked myself. Why have I limited God in my life in the past? Why have I put the limitation on God to be able to provide for my life? Because he is able to do more than I could even ask or think. So why am I limiting him? It's not according to what I have the ability to do. It's according to his ability. And he is able to do so much more than I could ever try to do for myself. He wants to give you the desires of your heart. He wants to do even more than you can even imagine for yourself. Mark 9:23 says, Jesus said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. So all things are possible if you can believe. This puts the ultimatum on you to trust and believe. That's up to you. Now you have to trust and believe. If you can believe, it's up to you. If you can believe. If you are able to believe, then all things are possible to you. Now you must draw up the inner strength to believe. It's not that difficult to believe. It just becomes a matter of choice. You have to choose to believe and not doubt. In context, Jesus was talking to a father who brought his son to be delivered from the dumb and deaf spirit who would torment the child. This spirit would torment the child. He would, to the point where he would throw himself into the fire. Jesus was asking for help. Or not Jesus. The father was asking Jesus for help. And Jesus said to him, if you can believe, this was his answer to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to those who believe. The father then answered and said, I believe, help my unbelief. Jesus then cast the devil and commanded it not to enter any longer. He was gone. He said, I believe. Simple. All he had to do was believe. Even though he maybe was, a little bit worried or whatever you want to call it, he said, help my unbelief, but he did believe. And so Jesus was able to do what he had asked. So Jesus put the ultimatum on the Father to believe. And with that requirement, he said, all things are possible. God is able. He has the power and ability to do so much more than we have ever dared to believe for. If we would choose to believe and not doubt, we would see the promises of God in our life. It's a fact. If you would choose to believe and not doubt, you would see the promises of God manifesting in your life. It is not measured by our own limitations, what we have done for ourselves. It's not measured by that, whether it's our finances or physical limitations, but it is measured by God's ability to do and perform his word. He already has provided the way for us. All we have to do is believe. He made it so easy for us to have his promises. It's easy. He didn't put work or effort on us to have to achieve his promises. I mean, obviously, God will bless the work of your hands. I'm not talking about not working. I'm talking about believing him and trusting him and his ability to do what he asked, to do what we ask of him. God is able to do so much more than we could even ask or think. Recently there's been something that I was believing God for, and it seemed impossible. It was naturally impossible. There was absolutely no way it could have worked out in the natural. But I refused to doubt God's ability because I knew that God was able to do anything I could ask or think above and beyond. I continuously told myself, he makes the impossible possible for me. And after only months, a matter of months, really, truly, super fast, he brought all that I was believing for and even more into our lives because I refused to doubt. I refused to back down from God's promises for my life. All things are possible if you believe. He makes the impossible possible because all things are possible. Just refuse to doubt his ability because it's not according to your ability, it's according to his ability. If we were looking at the natural, then there would have been no way that we would have ever thought that we could have done something on our own. God is able. Psalms 91 verses 14 through 16. We good? Yep. Because he set his love upon me. There's an ad? That's weird. Oh. Psalms 91, 14 through 16. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name. Verse 15 says, he shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. Verse 16 says, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. The Hebrew word for salvation includes in its meaning deliverance, healing, help, protection, victory, and prosperity. So God's promise is to satisfy us with long life and to show us his salvation, to show us his delivering power, his healing power, his help, his protection, his preservation, his victory, his prosperity in our lives. Salvation includes everything, all of that and more. So that includes everything in salvation. Everything in salvation will leave us satisfied. But if you look at verse 14, we see that this promise is for those who set their love on him. That's the stipulation. Those who set their love on him. Because we set our love on him, which means our affections and our attention belongs to him. He will deliver us and he will set us on high. In the lexicon, it says that to be set on high means to be made inaccessible. Inaccessible. I like that. That was interesting. You're safe. You're secure. You're strong. The devil can't touch you. You are set on high. You are inaccessible. He will deliver you and cause you to be inaccessible. The Hebrew meaning of to know is to ascertain by seeing. So what does that mean to know a name? When you know God by name, you are knowing him by who he is and what he is able to do. You saw who he was. You've seen it. You've seen it in his promises. You've seen it in the word. You've seen it in what he's done in your life, what he's done for others. And now you know who he is because of that. You know what he's able to do. You have seen him move in your life before, and you know personally what he's able to do for you again. Verse 15 says, this person who loves me and knows me will call upon me, and I will answer him. He hears you, and he knows you, and he will answer you. He will do so much more for you than you can ask or think. So much more. Don't put a limit on God. There is no limit to what God can do for you. He can do so much more. To bring it back to Psalms 37, what we started with, he knows your desires, and if you have set your love upon him, you will desire the things that he desires for you. He then promises to be with you in trouble. Now we're back in Psalms 91, in verse 15. Let me get back. So he will be with you in trouble. He will not abandon you. He will stay with you and be with you. He will deliver you and then honor you. This is interesting. The word honor is to make heavy. So in a good sense, it means to make numerous, rich, and honorable. So not only will God deliver you from your trouble, he will honor you and enrich you again in abundance. So the promise ends by saying, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. God's promise is so extensive for us. So much more. So vast is his promise for us. All he asks is for you to believe. His promise to the promise is coming to pass in your life is dependent on his ability and your ability to believe. His ability to do it, he's able. God is able. There's nothing that can stop God except for your ability to believe. So only believe. Don't doubt God's ability in your life. Never doubt that God is able to do more than you can ask or think. I can't tell you the number of times that I just thought of something and I'm like, I would like that in my thought. I didn't even say it out loud. Sometimes I might have, I don't know. But like truly, it was a thought. I would like that. And then the next day, someone shows up and brings exactly what I was thinking and desiring. God is is so powerful. He can truly give you the desires of your heart. God is able to do so much more than we can imagine. It isn't about what you have or who you are. It is about what He is able to do for you when you believe. All you have to do is believe. And He can outmatch anything, out-provide anything that you could ever think of, anything you could ever desire, anything you could ever wish for. He's able to do so much more. Don't limit God. Trust God. Trust His ability. It's not about what you have in your bank account. It's about what He is able to do if you believe. All you have to do is trust. Never doubt His ability. Don't doubt what He can do for you. He can do it. He is able. It's His power, His strength, His might that enables Him to be able to provide for you. All you have to do is believe. It's so simple for us. It's so easy. We don't have to do anything but believe and not doubt and trust completely. That is all I have for you. I know it was a super quick message, only 15 minutes, but that's it. I don't have anything else. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us and being with us. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and we will see you guys on Sunday morning. Bye.
Thank you for joining us today. If the ministry of the Word has been a blessing to you, please consider contributing to the work of the ministry at www.redeemedcf.breezechms.com/give/online. You can also text to give by texting the amount you would like to give to 602-962-3848. If you have a testimony of how the ministry of the Word has been a blessing to you, please send us a message on one of our social media platforms. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for your continued support of the work here at Redeemed Christian Fellowship.